to work. So I'm just gonna stream for like an hour or it's not even like completely finished either. Tomorrow I need to like I just realized that. Sorry about that. Let me see. Sorry about that. I just realized it was on full. I don't remember when I set that up. Maybe it's like, maybe I accidentally slide it full at some point for other stream, not stream, for another related video, and I forgot. Wow. Well, you can hear me now, but don't worry, you're not missing much. I was just saying that I've been working this weekend, full time. I mean, as in, even, well, I'm not going to work. I was tasked to do some work. Had to edit some files. I had to draw like a full-on references, and you know, because there's like a new teaching method we're doing starting next week as in today's Monday. Right now it's 1:26 a.m. Today's Monday, and later at I have to go to work at 9. But you know, so this stream is not gonna be short. I mean, this stream is not gonna be long. It will be kind of short. Will be like an hour or so. I'm waiting until it's like sahur because I practice fasting. It's fasting month, and you know, usually you eat at like 3 a.m. or something. So I'm waiting until then. So until we're doing streams until it's sahur, and then we'll end the stream there. We're just gonna talk for this stream. I mean, you'll see me draw and sketch because I saw this great idea on Tumblr on my latest post, and I kind of want to draw them. Just a rough sketch. The thing with me is that, you know, I can only be satisfied if I'm drawing for myself. And for the past week, I've been like, you know, oh, I've been drawing for this one fandom. I want to draw for this other fandom, but I don't have the time, and I don't have the energy. And like I can never be fully satisfied before I draw all 3 fandoms. So it's like I'm just sabotaging myself at this point. But hey, you know, I like seeing people's feedbacks and stuff. Anyway, let's see. Yeah. Let me change the tool bit, the script. Uh-huh. The model isn't loaded yet. Please wait. Because it crashed at some point. The chat doesn't appear. Let me edit that out. My avatar is missing. But that's because it just crashed. I need to open the app again. Sorry about that. I don't know why it doesn't appear. Well, whatever. Let's see. Yeah, it sounds fun, but the execution is so exhausting. I still haven't fully oh, this is my other avatar. We're not drawing Genshin today. We're just gonna change that. There you go. But it's not green screen. I haven't changed the setting for that yet, apparently. I don't know why it doesn't save. I mean, last time it was like fine. Let me fix that real quick. Okay. I have to change the filter. This is still green screen for some reason. I swear I saved the settings last time. What happened? Please wait. No. The background is like transparent. It shouldn't be transparent. Let me see. Let me fix this. Don't worry. Anyway, yeah, so we're just gonna talk a bit this stream. Maybe discuss some ideas to draw next stream, next week. Let me fix this real quick. I kinda forgot how to change it. Let me... No. Oh yeah, the original model is like mirrored. It don't actually look like that. What was that? Non-green screen. The shorts and video posts of yours are so good. Thank you. Glad you think so. Oops. How do you like fix that? How do you change that? Let me... Why is it like the setting gone? There used to be like a setting for... What's the word? A background. There should be like a wheel or something. Wheel? Let me fix that real quick. I need to turn that off. Anyway, yeah, those videos and shorts. Thanks. I'm glad you like it. Those are actually stuff that I made for the past like years. I just realized I haven't posted them anywhere. I mean, I post them on Twitter, and Facebook, my personal Facebook, but I haven't posted them on my YouTube yet. So I thought, hey, you know, what if I just like post them on YouTube too? Because, you know, at this point I might as well post something. It's been a while. So I did. I post some of those. Lots of them are like from the year 2023, 2024. That's when I was still happy. Just kidding. That's when I was like jobless. I was still doing college stuff. So I still can steal time. But in 2025, I got a job. And now, 2026. It's getting kind of hard to find time. And also, I juggle 3 fandoms now. So it's like, oh. Well. Yeah, you get tired a lot. Like, there's like a certain difference between tired from doing work and tired from socializing. Like, one is like, okay, at least I still have some spare battery from me not talking to anyone all day to draw. And then there's the other one. Oh, what happened now? Sorry, I think it glitched. Oh no. What happened? Uh-oh. Sorry. I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know if anyone's seeing it, but my screen is kind of weird and funky now. It like freezes, right? Or something? No? And lags and stuff. I don't know what happened. It freezes. The PNG tuber is up, but the other is like destroyed. I don't know what happened there. Your OC ate the damn button. Yeah, I know. I don't know what happened there. Hold on. Like, everything crashed. Wait. What the? There it is. Oh my god, that scared me a bit. Okay. So the PNG tuber is weird. It's acting kind of funky. I don't know what happened there. Sorry about that. Oh, okay. Hold on, hold on. Oh no. You don't see it right now, but I think my OBS is like tweaking. Tweaking to hell. You probably don't see it, but it's like, it's black screen and stuff. And I can't see my mouse. It's like very scary. Okay, I need to open the app. The drawing app. Close all windows. Okay, alright. I wonder if it like moves, if there's changes if I added some stuff here. Because it's the OBS that's tweaking. Oh, it works. Okay, it works fine. Okay, as long as I don't open OBS. Oh, God. The OBS window is like destroyed. It's like black screen. And I can't see my avatar at all. My PNG tuber is gone. I don't know where it goes. I think it bugged the whole thing when I opened a PNG tuber. That's weird. Anyway. So no avatar, I guess, for today. It's off to a good start. But yeah, I've been kind of busy and I feel like I'm not taking any breaks at all. So I really want to make this stream, keep going and stuff. But yeah, I have work in a couple hours, and yes, uh, I work 9 to 5. Hmm. I've always worked 9 to 5 for the past like year, actually. It's well, not year, like for the last 9 months or so. But man, like ever since I work and like I got into more fandoms, I just can't be as ambitious as I used to. Because with like thought, like Genshin stuff, that used to be my only fandom, so I dedicated my everything to it. Now I have the other two. I've already drawn for Sonic and Genshin, so we're doing. Yawn. Sorry. So we're doing Tines now. There's just this funny idea. I had to sketch it out. I have other work in progresses, like other sketches, but I feel like I don't know. I need to like give my all for those, and this one I just want to do it for funsies. Maybe I'll come back to it sometime in the future, but I just want to like sketch the idea out. It's like so funny. Might as well I just draw something. Okay. I still can't believe it's Monday for you already. Oh, you're so lucky, man. It's already Monday here. I'm guessing if it's like 10:30, that means I'm like 16 hours ahead of you. My little cousin made a comment of yours. Aw, that's cute. Um, say thanks to your cousin for me. But yeah, it's already Monday here, and I have work later more in the morning. But I need to stay up. The reason other than I'm, having this chance to stream, I'm waiting until it's like sahur because I practice fasting, and this is fasting month. So, you know, usually with people who fast, um, you know, they do it, they eat at like 3 a.m. or something. So we're just gonna stream until then. Until 6 hour, and then like we'll end stream, and I'll have to like take my 2 hour sleep before I go to work. But I'm just kind of drawing an idea from a commenter. I posted like a I posted like a brain fart, like an idea on Tumblr, on my Teen Titans Tumblr, and people in the comments are making scenarios that is so funny. I have to draw it. So I'm just gonna sketch that out. Yawn. And I kind of have to start. I think I have to start like naming these streams just so anyone know what I'm streaming about. But that means I have to go back and check what stream is this, what I was drawing. I hate quote retweets, man. I mean private quote retweets. Like you can't see who shared it and what their thoughts are. For all we know, they're just talking shit about you in private. It's kind of weird because on Facebook that's been a thing for a while, but on Twitter it's like, oh, that's kind of like a thing for the past only a few years, and it still bugs me. Mm? If I was trying to balance drawing fandoms, I'd like make it schedule on papers. Oh, that's gotta be must. Oh, scheduling. I don't do scheduling. I got that a lot, like, oh, maybe you should write it down. Maybe you should try journaling. Maybe you should try scheduling. I tried. Like, there is a notebook right next to me. I could just write a schedule right then, but I don't like writing, so I don't write them. It's like an internal. It's like a personal problem, honestly, than like anyone else's. Like I've seen people, my coworkers are like super duper like studious, and they're like they got notes ready and stuff. Always like, oh look, it has these colorful pens and like very tidy writing. I grew up with shitty writing. I can't even write my own. I can't even read my own writing. So I just kind of learned to why bother writing anyway. Just draw it out. So like I barely ever write stuff. I barely ever schedule stuff. I just do whatever my gut wants it to. Like I literally got a book and everything, but I still barely uses it. It's just I'm not used to it. Maybe I need to like force myself to do it. There is a schedule at my desk, my work desk, in which I barely like do anything with. It just shows what time I should teach who, and that's it. And what like a few reminders, but that's about it. Oops, wrong. Maybe I would have loved writing things down or doodling or journaling if I actually had a good writing. If I actually write good. Oh, Smudge Tool, I love you so. Recently, I just like commissioned someone to make like a small plush, one of those keychain plushies, and I'm kind of excited to see how it turns out because I've never like commissioned. I it's not like I have commissioned before, but I rarely ever commission, so this is like very special. It should be like ready by next month or something because it's like a plush and you have to like pre-order them. Tiny plush, really. It's like for, I really want to show it off on my. I don't know. I'm still debating whether I should put them on my Ita bag or just literally my work bag. Because that's just how it is. Hello, pop culture. Good to see you again. Hope you're doing to Monstrosity. I am doing. Well, I'm okay. I'm alright. I'm still here. I'm just gonna stream for a little bit. How long has it been streaming right now? I'm just gonna stream for like at least until 3 a.m. because I have work. This is already Monday right now. I have like classes to teach. It's the new semester, so we're back. We're back to bullshit. Kinda wish it's still holidays. I already drew for Genshin fandom and Sonic this week, so I'll go with Teen Titans now. I haven't touched them in a bit. Let me save. Back to Fling Start again. Yes, it's been a while. Well, aside from, Valentine's. But like casual comic stuff, I haven't done it in a bit. I finished like drawing for Sonic and Genshin yesterday. In the middle of me working because I've been working this weekend. Well, at home, but like I was drawing something else that is not about the stuff that I care about, and it's like very tiring. I don't get fully satisfied if I don't get to draw the stuff that I like. Tumblr TV. I'm drawing a scenario that is talked about in my recent post on my Tumblr page. It's like so funny. And I should sketch it at least. So that's what we're doing. I'm not ready to go to work yet. I mean, I've been going to work for the past like month, but because of the semester break, the students weren't like around, so I only like go to work just to do some like meetings and stuff, and then go back home. But now there's like there's students again. It's new semester. I have to teach again. I haven't even finished working on the slides that I'm supposed to like show to the class tomorrow. I'm just gonna do it tomorrow at work. Like I already spent my weekends doing work already. Like I need to open my PureGraph because I lost the reference sheet. Discard. I plan to repost some of my older Genshin animation on YouTube, but they're like so short. They're like the reason why I haven't been bothered reposting some of my older animation on YouTube is because they're like so short. Lots of animation that I make are like loop animation. It didn't even like reach 3 seconds, so I had to extend it by compiling it with other animation, or have like the other half of the section it's processed like from sketch to line art and stuff. Thing is though, I don't have all those documented, so it's like yeah. So I sometimes I have a dilemma whether I put this as a short or as a video, because it's too short to be a video, but it's like in HD, so it's like it's a landscape video. It doesn't fit in like shorts. At the end I just put it in shorts because it's just too short to be a video. I have to go back to the farm again tomorrow. Oh, you work in the farm? Oh, I wish you luck. We're both going to work tomorrow, but for me it's today. It's like 2 a.m. I have to work in like 7 hours, which means I have only like 3 hours to sleep. Great, nice. Only on Monday. Oh, really? I see. I teach at a uni, but because I'm like you know, like a full-time employee, I still have to go to work even if I don't teach. So it's like 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. I'm back with drawing so far. Oh, thank you. Yawn. Oops. I need to open image. I have another job for the rest of the week. Oh, okay. Working 3 jobs. That's interesting. Good for you. Well, it must have been very tiring, but Yo, I love this art. Hey, thanks. You are... Have you been... I'm sorry, I kind of forgot names. Have you ever stopped by my stream before? I forgot. But whoever you are, hi, welcome to my stream. Thanks for liking my art. Today I'm just gonna sketch out an idea that I found on my recent Tumblr post, and it's like so funny. I have to sketch it out. But that's about it. I'm not gonna stream for too long because I have work in 7 hours. It is currently 2 a.m. It's raining outside very, very hard. I wonder if it's gonna flood. Hmm. What if I just. There it is. But yeah, if you're new to my stream, welcome. I usually just draw in these streams. I don't do anything else but just yap and draw because I'm working on stuff like these on like also only open so many windows and apps, before it like sabotage itself and blue screen itself. I want to draw girls interacting. I'm just yawning a lot. What time is it right now? 2 a.m. Okay. Well, we'll have to end stream in like an hour. Don't worry, you'll see the sketch on my Tumblr later. It shouldn't take too long. Because I'm just gonna make a sketch. I'm gonna sound like a fan cop, but I am, one of the other reasons why I also keep drawing the main titans, regardless, even if I focus on the side titans, which is, Cole and stuff. It's because I'm kind of just a little pissed off that the Teen Titan characters are the main crew, especially the girls, the literally two main girls, and that's it, are kind of online memorized as this objectified, sexualized thing. Like I'm not trying to be a fan cop. People can do whatever you want, but like it's so prevalent. It's affecting how people generally view these characters, and I don't like it. And that's why I keep like drawing them too, because well, aside from me thinking they kind of need new friends, because in the show they only interact with each other. I always feel like Starfire needs other friends, other gal pals to talk with. She can't bother Raven forever, and as someone that is an introvert, me, I wouldn't like being dragged too much, to things that I don't want to be dragged in. So yeah, I always feel like you kind of need new friends. I'm not saying that they can't be friends or they stop being friends. I mean other friends with different perspectives and different way of doing stuff other than each other. Like sure, Starfire and Raven are besties. That's great, but I think it would be nice if Starfire had other friends, because her only friends are just Raven and the main Titans, and that's it. I kind of feel bad because she's like so outgoing and social. She should have more friends. I love to post there. Oh, okay. I think that's like a feature that I just recently discovered, by the way, like last week. I haven't really done anything about it. Let me just find a setting for that while I draw this, because I'm not sure where it's at. Uh oh yeah, I found the setting. I think you should be able to post something now. I turned on the community post thingy. You should be able to post something there. Feel free. If you want to share a headcanon or just whatever, that's fine too. Because these headcanons usually is stuff that I'm actually into. For like there are some chances I might draw them. Because I'm just kind of, sometimes it's like I only have one brain cell. I don't really come up with lots of ideas. Starfire would do that. Yeah, exactly. She would. It's just too bad the show got cancelled too early before we actually get a chance of seeing her hanging out with other girls other than Raven and at most Terra before the second half of the season happened and betrayal happened. I think in the comics she interacts with like Sarah, Sarah Sims, Cyborg's girlfriend, but that's about it. Like yeah, interacting with fellow girls is nice, but like it's different when it's like a normal everyday girl and a fellow superhero or whatever. Oh, you're welcome. I forgot what Silky looked like. I think Silky in like the original show was more worm-like. I think in Teen Titans Go, it's more simpler to draw, but like in the original show, it's like very worm, worm looking. Very worm looking. I think it's like their attempt of creating like a cute mascot, but it's like so uncute. I think that's the little things that I like about Teen Titans in the original show. I mean, like they're trying so hard to be anime. Like it's almost charming the way they're off the mark with it. And that's what my series, my AU kind of more entails. Just like my own. I'm trying to do the original vision, as in make it very anime look. I know some other like fan works out there more focusing around the drama or the slapstick. Because the show also had those like fourth wall breaks, talking to the audience type humor. But I'm more so focused around just the anime aspect of it all. We're going full weeb. Let's see. Ooh, how many legs does it have? They rounded out. They rounded up a little bit by the last season, I seems. Oh, there it is. Like, it's crazy. For the past week, I've been busy with the Sonic fandom because everyone seems to really like a concept or two that I made, and so I've been giving them that. I can only be fully invested in one thing at a time. But now that it's like settled down and died down a bit, now I can go back to Genshin and Teen Titans again. No. But yeah, that's why I draw more Starfire. I will try to draw more other Titan girls later. I have the rough sketches of me drawing them. I just haven't have the time to finish it because I kind of want to do them justice. But this one is like more for funsies. Hold on. Hmm. Oops. Silky. Yes, Silky. Hold on. Sorry, I need to look at the reference sheet again. You can't see it, but I can see the reference sheet. But yeah, I'm just gonna draw this funny idea. So the idea was, if you haven't checked my recent Tumblr, basically, I was reminded of the first time Kid Flash debuted in the Teen Titans comic, as in not the DC comic. I mean, like, well, it is DC, but like it's a spin-off of this show. And I remember that debut where he raced with Masimenos, and there's one tiny part in that like whole thing where Kid Flash is like he couldn't focus on the race. He keeps being distracted, doing other things, hanging out with other people when he's supposed to be racing. And like there's this one part where he's like, it's shown Bushido was fighting Cheshire in Japan, and on his way to the finish line, Kid Flash found Bushido, fell off the building or something. I don't remember, but it's like, oh, Kid Flash saw Cheshire from like on top of a building. I think she also fell down, as in trying to chase Bushido because they're fighting. And Kid Flash had this remark that said like, "Oh, so that's who you've been. So that's the girl you fell for," or something like that. And it's like interesting. So like I mean, it's very much so a pun from the looks of it. Like, oh, fell for, as in Bushido literally fell, and he was fighting Cheshire, and it could have been like a cheeky joke. And the thing is, like, I also thought like that. Does that mean that he's kind of like a wingman type of guy? Like he pairs up his friends and stuff. And I thought that's like a very, very interesting and funny scenario. I brought it up on Tumblr, and the people that follows me, they made a scenario where it's like, hey, what if it's like, well, I did brought it up first. I said, it's very interesting that the Kid Flash is like this matchmaker kind of guy, and it'd be kind of funny if he and Jinx are put in a situation where they have to play the matchmaker to like help someone out, or maybe even whether it's like, oh, this guy have a crush on this girl and wants to get it, like want to have their date all fine and dandy, but then there's like, oh wait, what if it's like a character like, what if it's like Starfire, where Starfire set up a date for Cyborg and Sarah because their relationship was struggling, and it's something like that. And the commenter said, what if it's like a mission where they're both tasked to play matchmaker, but for Kitten and Fang to get back together again. And that's like the funniest thing I've ever heard today, because that can be a whole episode, that can be an actual comic issue. I actually imagine that happening. Like they're like, it can be like a distraction mission to distract, but then the other commenters chimed in and go, what if it's like, Killer Moth was like tired because his daughter, Kitten, is like locked in her room the entire time, and he's like super concerned, and he asked the Titans for help so that she can get back to her boyfriend, and she can like go out her room again and stuff like that, or else he's gonna destroy the city, that is very comical. That sounds like something from the show itself. So that's like very funny. What if like we go with that scenario? Like, as in they're gonna play matchmaker to two of the most annoying couple in the entire show. Kitten is annoying on her own, but then you have Fang, who is like this guy with a head that is a spider. I think Lapin said something about like like she wrote a dialogue in the comments too, like a Kid Flash saying something like, yeah, I learned more spider anatomy than I like to learn. Because his head is a spider. How does they very weird. But it is very funny because that is a very funny scenario. So I'm like, I'm sketching that scenario out because the commenter also uh, suggested, what if it's like again, um, Jinx vented her mission to Starfire, right? And Starfire is kind of iffy and kind of hates Kitten. Like I'm pretty sure Kitten's like among few people in the show that Starfire actively despises and villainizes. Usually she's like, Starfire isn't the type to villainize other people for a small reason as having a crush or like being close to Robin. But she is with Kitten, and that is very funny. It is, yes, I know. It is because of the dating Robin thing. But it is funny, as in, that is the only person she actively demonizes that, doesn't really do much of like something, drastic. Like, this is the person who has been tried to marry it off to like a glob alien thingy. She's more angry about Kitten than she is about her predicament. So like the commenter asked, what if it's like Jinx was venting out to Starfire about Kitten, and Starfire immediately like becomes all pissy just because of the mention of her name, and she starts like saying curse words, and like that could have been maybe perhaps like a bonding moment between Jinx and her, because this is the first time Jinx ever saw Starfire like blew up this hard, like literally throwing like bad words in Tamaranian because she hates Kitten that much that like that is actually very funny and cute, and I want to illustrate that. And also like meanwhile Kid Flash trying to talk about it with Robin, and the moment he speaks Kitten's name, Robin hangs up. That's also very funny. That is very funny. This is like, these scenarios are actually like written by the my followers in the comment section of my recent posts on Tumblr, and I want to illustrate some of these. Yeah, she can. She went through enough. She needs to swear at least once. Jinx would be the type to go, please just swear, please just swear once. Not because she thrives in the chaos, but like because I think she deserves one curse word. Like Starfire went through lots of BS, especially if you read the comics, in which she thought she reunited with her long lost brother, and it turns out to be Madame Rouge, who got information from Blackfire. That's so cruel. Like in that, I think it's in that comic where she like finally declaring to disown her sister. Like she doesn't treat her like a sister anymore. She doesn't want to see her as sister. She only knows her brother, and she wants to find him one day. In which this is never followed up because the comic got cancelled. And it's like so evil, like you're being married off, you were being attempted sold to like some planet and stuff as a slave, and you also thought you could have met your one last family member that you actually care about, and like, oh, it's a phony, it's not real, and it's all your sister's doing. It's so fucked up. She deserved to cuss once. It is always Blackfire trying to ruin her. Like, I've always wondered what's her big deal is. I mean, this much? Really? It's not like Starfire is actively trying to get the throne or anything. It's just very weird. Oh, I forgot what Silky looked like. Hey, hello, Pinky Veil. Have you been on my stream before? If you haven't, welcome. I draw 3 fandoms in these streams. So it's Genshin sometimes, and then Sonic sometimes, and then Teen Titans sometimes. I've drawn for Sonic and Genshin this week, so right now I'm drawing for Teen Titans. I juggle 3 fandoms at once. Yeah. I hope you're having a good day. And this stream I won't be streaming for long because it's currently Monday. It's currently like Monday at like 2 a.m. through 2:25 a.m. and I have work in like 7 hours, so I can't stay for too long. But I'll have to like share ideas before I start the week. Reverse flash level pettiness, yeah. It's still like baffling to me, people, you know, I don't think that word is appropriate, that people kind of like fantasizes or like idealizes, well, I won't say idealizes, like seemingly superficially attracted to Blackfire. I don't know, because of the recent years goth girl thing, but like Starfire in the show is annoying, dude. I can't stand her. Because she's so petty. And she's so superficial at everything. There is nothing to like about her except that, you know, she talks perfect English because cartoon logic. Even though Starfire has been on Earth for longer. Because cartoon logic, but still. I never understood that, like in edits, like there's like Blackfire edits and it's only from like episode 2 sisters. Like, oh, okay, I'm gonna sound so annoying right now. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna sound so pretentious, but okay, we get it. You're a poser. You only remember Teen Titans from your memory. You never rewatch it again. You don't remember how hateable this character used to be. Reverse flash level of pettiness. I swear, my uncle knows that type of pettiness. Dangerous stuff. At least she hasn't tried to change your past and, you know, created this perfect paradox where if one can't exist, the other cannot. Yet, not yet. Okay. And then there's the other one. I just practice draw cubes because they tell me to practice. I just practice draw cube because they tell me to practice to make good anatomy from the boys. So I like when you draw Sapphire, my favorite character. Yeah, thank you. I'm glad you like it. And yes, it's actually a good start to draw cubes because you will learn anatomy that way. You will learn perspective that way. You will use cubes a lot. Usually people like start with like circles, ovals, but cubes are usually like intermediate level when you start drawing from a perspective, which is good. You should draw more cubes. I will detail Silky later. I forgot what it looks like. I just remember its face. I don't remember how many legs it had. Or what's the marking on the back looks like. I think it is kind of funny design wise, probably because of the different different illustrators and different you know, artists and stuff from the show and the comics, but the way the arts, like how newer quote unquote Teen Titans characters have like wear lipstick. Meanwhile, the early characters like Starfire doesn't, so she looks like the only anime character. That's why I removed the lipstick from my interpretation of Rose Wilson, because I want to make her look a little younger. She's supposed to be younger than like Jericho, right? So I removed the lipstick. I still have some like a character that retained that, like Leo's sister Kate and the other Wonder Girl. I forgot her name. Her. So it kind of depends. If her personality fits, the lipstick stays. If not, Donna Troy. No, no, no. Donna is like the main the main Wonder Girl in the show. The other one, Casey, Sandsmark. In the comics, she had like lipstick too, even though she's supposed to be like younger. She's like a junior Wonder Girl. I need to look at the references again. Shoot. But it's just very funny because probably, you know, different character designers and such. So in the comics, they're more like, because they're comic artists, they never draw anime characters in their entire life. So they just kind of have these, some aspect of the common Western character design on on those characters. But yeah, I'm just gonna create the thing about like what's the word again? I heard like other people like, what's your favorite thing? What's your favorite part to draw? I remember seeing this question passing on my Facebook feed, and lots of people like, oh, they like drawing, you know, certain body parts and stuff. Not gonna lie, my favorite part of drawing things is the face. As in, not just the face. I like drawing expressions a lot. So I always start with expressions. Or it's like Batman, where he has two different designs and it's two different. Yeah, it's probably because of different artists. I saw someone, I mean, on Tumblr asking me question about like this other comic, if I've and they're asking about my thoughts on it. It's apparently like a based around the original Teen Titans show's continuity, but there's like a new superhero, like I don't know, Paint Girl or whatever. I haven't read it. I saw the cover because Facebook is a spyware and they know what I'm into, so they recommended it to me. And I haven't read it, but someone said in the comment that it's bad. It's like a self-insert story, and that sucks. But not gonna lie, kind of want to give it a try, like as a video maybe, because I've been planning on making that like a series. But it is like too bad, because that's like a newer release, I think. That comic. But it's good to see that the universe is still there somewhere, just untouched for some reason. Nope. Oh, phone. I drew like a reference sheet for. I kind of like the contrast it gives, like even though Starfire is like fuming, and I say fuming, she can't bear to wake or scare Silky away. I really like that contrast. This pen that I'm using is like, oh, it feels so good. Mhm. It's not wasting too much space. I do notice that like most, and I mean almost, like a lot of girl character in Teen Titans do have lots of glowy eyes going on. I wonder if I drew it right. Yep. Starfire looking a bit more like her older self. The Earth 3 version, the evil version. So it is very interesting, because apparently Starfire is called Blackfire in that universe. And it's very odd because, again, she's probably called that because, they didn't really think too much of the evil universe, the quote-unquote Earth 3-esque universe where everyone is evil. They don't really think too much about that. So they just kind of, again, like evil Speedy is called Arsenal, which is literally his name later. And then evil Aquila is called Tempest, which is literally his name later when he's older. So I doubt they really think too much. I mean, like Red Robin, really? The fast food joint? Like, that's so funny. But I have my own origin story around those, like I have my own, like, a little spin to it of that universe. Even though I said to myself a year or so ago that this universe is like so unserious, you shouldn't treat it seriously. It's like a filler world, like that one movie from Naruto where they went to the world where everyone is the opposite. It's like that. But I have my own story. You probably known about my Kid Flash, right? Like, dude got no uncle, no family. I don't think. He just kind of got super powered because he's trying to steal something from the lab, and he got zapped by lightning, whatever. And then he becomes an ultimate adrenaline junkie. Like everything that he does, he just does it for the thrill, not because he's like super evil and want to kill people. He just feels like it's fun, like it's kind of people who like to bungee jump, but instead of bungee jumping, he destroys property. And I have my own take on other Titans as well. I think I posted it on my Tumblr a while back. But Starfire's backstory there in the evil world, I have my own story in which, in this universe where everyone is evil, well, compared to the real main world, where Starfire is like was being fooled by her sister in a way, lots of times, just to be sold off or married off, something like that. And in the evil universe, Starfire instead is the one who does that. He's not the sidekick of Johnny Quick. Nope, he's not. He actually denounces being involved or being tied to Johnny Quick. He wants to be his own person, but he's never Johnny Quick's sidekick. That's like Atomica or something. So he just so happens to got super speed, and because everyone knows super speed from Johnny Quick, people just assume calling him Kid Quick, oh, because he's like Johnny Quick, he's fast. even though they never met each other, they don't know each other. And that Kid Flash got sick of it. That Wally got sick of it. He's like, you don't call me that. You call me Red Bolt, and that's how it came to be. That's where the name came from. He's like, initially he was called by the masses Kid Quick until, well, he proved to himself that he is the Red Bolt. Like the one and only, and nobody. He's not tied to Johnny Quick. He's not tied to any speedsters in that world, whoever that is. He's just like his own thing, and his own thing is being an adrenaline junkie. Like he likes the chase and stuff, but it's like you would be always on edge when you live in a world where Ultraman is the one who rules the world, you know? You would be on edge all the time. The whole world is falls under like this tyrannical dictatorship. So like, you know, craving that freedom, he got super speed and he uses that for that freedom. Or at least the feeling of freedom. He can run away, he can like test his limits and stuff like that. That's like Red Bolt, aka Evil Kid Flash. Hey, Brawl Master. Hello. Have you been on my stream before, or are you new? If you are, welcome. I just draw and yap and share ideas, and that's it. Because I'm drawing using a laptop I use for work, so it can only open so much tab before it blue screens itself. So all you're gonna see is me drawing and nothing else. Maybe one day when I get a PC, but you know how it is. It's kind of unlikely in this state of the world with the artificial trash, you know. But yeah, welcome. I hope you're doing okay. Hope you're having a great weekend, because it's Monday where I am right now. I already finished my weekend and I'm going back to work in like a couple of hours. But I want to stream for a bit just to say hello and just to wait until it's sahur, because I fast. And for drawing, I usually have 3 fandoms. I've drawn for Genshin and Sonic, so now I'm drawing for Teen Titans fandom. Okay, that's what it looks like. It has like a thingy on the thingy. How many legs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 1, 2, 3. Okay. I care too much about the detail despite knowing I will color this. But yeah, back to the previous one topic. Uh, the setting for my evil Starfire is that the opposite happens in this universe, where instead of Blackfire trying to sell Starfire off, it's Starfire that did it. And she didn't do it because she wants to, because out of survival. She knows her sister's gonna do it to her, so she did it to herself first. Not to herself, to her first. They kind of switch identities, like, um, as in, because they look alike. She just need to dye her sister's hair red while hers black. And then her sister got taken away. I don't know, like implied to be dead or something. And this guilt Starfire felt becomes rage, and she carries that and forever kind of stuck with the name Blackfire, because yes, that's who she's disguising herself as. Starfire, quote unquote, is like taken away somewhere, and she's super defensive, and that's why she's always, not always, she's depicted kind of angry in the comic. Well, it's later revealed that it's not really Blackfire, quote unquote. It's like Gemini, or yeah, it's like Madame Gemini that disguises her, but like, that kind of implies that she is around somewhat. So yeah, that's her origin story. Robin is like, Red Robin is like a stupid name, but I can still use it. Maybe it's like a way of him separating himself, because apparently in the Earth 3 esque, in the original one, like Dick Grayson died, but in this universe, he survived because apparently he was off by Joker or something. So in this universe, in Times 3 universe, in my iteration, Richard Grayson, he survived the attack, and he doesn't want to deal with all men stuff anymore, because he used to be named Talon, based on the Owl Society thing. So to disconnect himself from that, he calls himself Red Robin. And, create his own evil super league. But eventually, the one who leads the team and the whole being the brain of the whole thing is Red Raven. So like, because of the comic, it's like, yeah, it's very simple because it is for kids, so they don't really take it too seriously. So like, evil Robin is called Red Robin, and evil Raven is called Red Raven. And for this IU, I kind of want to change her name a little bit. Like, she can still be called Red Raven, but she is referred to as I'm playing the Slade thing. You know how in like, the reason why they call him Slade was because they can't use Deathstroke. They can't have death in as a character's name for a kids cartoon, so they go with Slade. So I went with that for Raven, evil Raven, in this universe. So her name is Roth. Like, it sounds vile just by it. Her real name is Rachel Roth, right? But in this iteration, her name is Roth, and she is truly a dragon's daughter. Like, she wants to like destroy the world, conquer the world, etc., etc. She's the brain after being recruited. Like, eventually, Robin is like the second hand in command. Red Robin, that's the idea, at least. And Beast Boy, I wrote this idea down in my Tumblr. Beast Boy, or Changeling in this universe, he is actually found by Arsenal, because I had Canon Arsenal being a hunter in this universe, like one of those poachers. So he found Beast Boy, or Changeling, and he kind of took him to the tower to where the other tyrants, teen tyrants, that's their name. I'm so serious. The other tyrants abode, residence, and Ra thought he'd be useful, so he is literally locked in the basement, and that's why you don't see him in the comic, because they only like use him if it's needs necessary. He is more animal than he is human, and he is like basically the reason why there's like rumors of like skinwalkers around Jump City. That's Changeling, Evil Beast Boy, and then for not to be confused, the Red Robin identity for the main comics. Yep, they kind of do that a lot, you know. Lots of the names are from the comic itself. Hold on, I kind of want to draw Raven a little bit. As in, they kind of draw those characters. I mean, they name the character based on pre-existing things. Like, Evil Speedy and Evil Aqualad are literally named after their older hero names. So that's I'm using that as like a naming convention too for these characters. In my AU, even though I'm not gonna dug into deep their world, they're just gonna be a one-off thing if I ever write a comic about it. Well, not one-off. It's like 3 issues, maybe 3 issue special stuff, because they only have like 20 pages per story. Like that's not enough to me. Maybe I just read too much long fanfic, so it doesn't really feel much to me. But what I was saying is that what I was saying is the evil versions are literally just reusing pre-existing names as like a, you know, oh, Easter egg, you know, like uh Leonardo DiCaprio moment where he points at the screen. Like, oh yeah, I know that. That's like the name from the comic, the thingy. I kind of want to do that too. With my AU of them. Like literally, the alternate universe name of Kid Flash isn't Wally, it's Walter. So it's like, you know, Walter West. Which used to be his name before they changed it to Wallace. So that's like his like alter ego's name, Walter West. No Rudolph because he has no father. No father, no uncle. He got nothing going on. And yeah, so that's evil. Yeah, and then there's like evil cyborg, right? Evil cyborg is more machine than he is human, and I'm kind of adapting the original comics a bit for him. So the reason why he's not around in the original comics in my AU is because he's already been like basically part of the crime syndicate, like the big gang with like Superwoman and everyone, Ultraman. That's why he's not there. And also Cyborg is named Grid. He's not Victor Stone anymore. Victor Stone is long dead. His brain has been contaminated by a virus. So it's just a husk of a person with like, you know, no empathy. It's just a malware in there. And yeah, Grid is with the crime syndicate. So he's not really part of the Tyrants. A fanfic suggested that name. In the comic, it's called Teen Tyrants, and it's probably because again, it rhymed. Titans and Tyrants rhymed, but a fanfic I read renamed them to Tyrant Titans, which is actually a much better menacing name, even though it's like more of a mouthful. But you know what? I go with both. Like it like has like a mockery. It's called teen tyrants because it's just a bunch of teens trying to be tyrants, but their real names are actually tyrant titans. But yeah, it's like that's the evil stuff. The evil world. Like of course in this opposite world, the hive is like a bunch of good guys. Like Madame Rouge is Gemini, and then there's like Mammoth is still the same. I think it's still Mammoth. He's just like more clean shaven and like smart looking. Raven is that one friend that like you can hang out with us, and she does nothing. She just stuck around and like do her own thing. It's kind of like lunch break at work. You know how it is when you're like working 9 to 5. You have to do these lunch breaks together with your coworkers, even though you kind of don't feel like talking to anyone right now. That's Raven, but like every day. Yeah, agreed. But yeah, that's my pitch of the evil version of these characters. Not gonna lie, I'm more like focused, of course, around evil Kid Flash because, dude, like he is super dangerous in my AU, and that's why I had to level up the hero Jinx in that universe. Like in the main universe, you only can do like what bad luck magic. Like that's not enough. You're fighting a speeding bullet train. That you can't do that. So I had to like give her other powers too. The hero Jinx that is. Hero Jinx is called Lady Luck. She's raised in like the Hive Academy, and she's surrounded by good people, good peers, and because of that she's like super naive and hopeful. So it's like a complete opposite of the whole, meeting at the thing. But the difference is that Jinx is like always felt like she doesn't belong anywhere in the original show. I seen like, oh, she only hangs out with these guys because it's not like she has any other choice. But in the AU that I made, it's more so like Kifla's gonna just do it for the love of the game. He doesn't really care about the tyrants. He just does it because he knows Richard. He just kind of does what he wants, and he got lots of IOUs and stuff, so he might as well do a thing for them. But he's not part of them, so he's like his own boss basically, a wild card. um, It's rated Speedy. In the original comics, it was formed from cyborg stolen robot parts. Yeah, in this AU, I'm more so made him like a. He used to be cyborg. He used to be like a teenager, a normal teenager with robotic parts. But then there's like malware that he can't control. He lost himself, and he's basically just died, and his brain is like now controlled by this malware. Like this, yeah, that's the origin of the cyborg in my AU. His name is Grid still, but that is not cyborg anymore. That is some virus that is affecting his brain. Straight up Speed Demon. Yeah, that's his original name actually, the Speed Demon. But I changed it because I thought it's like too long of a name. I think that's Lapin's evil Kid Flash name, Speed Demon. Mine is like Red Bolt because nobody took it yet. So I just take that. I thought the Red Bull was because, literally the lightning mark on his clothes. And so yeah, Red Bull. And also probably I like to kind of imagine a scenario. Of course, even if I were to make a comic about it or whatever, I won't show it, but like I did depict it in an animation before. Basically, the reason why he's called Red Bolt. You know how it is when he like in an adult cartoon, not cartoon, in an adult show, superhero show like The Boys, and how A Train is in the first episode. That is why he's called Red Bolt. He can just run over people. I kind of just reminded of like those edgy evil Batman comic series a bit, like, oh, he's called the Red Death or whatever. All right. So yeah, I kind of took a bit of inspiration for that. But it's supposed to be campy. You're not supposed to take it serious. But yeah, that's his character. Lots of the design aspect from like for Red Bull is actually taken from how he looks in other versions. Like, in my version, like Red Bull had like he had like a red. Let me see. Let me open the file. No. Where is it? There it is. Like, this is evil Kid Flash. So the design aspect is actually like taken from like lots of other variation of him. The goggles is from the Young Justice version. I just make it black because I really want to give it like that Robin like mask thing going on with his goggles. And yeah. That's his design. I added this red thing. The design of the outfit is actually based on my early very own interpretation of Kid Flash, because early on I had troubles drawing him because I couldn't, I'm still getting used to the art style of the show.